Hey everybody, and welcome to the Denver and Rio Grande Western Iron Horse Route. This is Brian. This is for documentation purposes. It's July 2nd, 2019, and it's soon. I'm hoping to get a few model railroaders on here that I actually interact with on a fairly regular basis, and because I want to bounce some contest ideas off of them. Oh, I didn't expect that. Huh. Well, I can't do that. I can't. Good afternoon. Hey brother, how you doing? This is totally impromptu, entirely unscheduled. I didn't tell anybody about it. I actually hit Steve Arnold about 4 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, and said, "Hey man, I'm about to do it." So just had some questions. Thank you for jumping in there and saying hello. And you said you're about to go to work. I don't know if I don't know if you're still here or not. I'm away. But yeah, if you can still listen, um, I'd love to know your thoughts on this too. So I'm gonna bounce some ideas off of them. When I get to 200 subscribers, hopefully I will, which is it looks like it might be soon. Um, I'm trying to decide. I'm gonna launch a contest at 250, and I wanted to talk to some of you guys about some ideas I had and see what y'all thought back about it. It's a pleasure to know that you stopped in and that you saw us. Hello. We had Shannon Tapia in the house. He might still be in the house. He might not. He could be en route to work, which we don't want him texting and driving if he is. Shannon, since I have an alternative method of contact for you, I actually really respect some of the work I saw on your layout with your scenery. I've been working on a mini diorama thing that I've been doing some tests on, and I'm not going to show it on here, but I would like to show it to you because it's going to be kind of shown in the next few weeks or couple weeks. Who's that, Roy? That you lurking? Hmm. Uh-oh. John, what's up, buddy? Sorry, I was having a problem with the guest logo. It's acting funny, which is not surprising because I did something silly with it, but it was an accident. Looks like it's gonna be alright though. I don't know why I keep doing that now. Hey, Claude and Colin, how are you? I don't know what's wrong with this boy. I jacked this all up. Oh, I understand, Claude. Dave, all right. All I'm missing is Mr. Arnold. And I don't know if Steve can be here right now. And I didn't mean that like in any kind of way. I was looking for a few of y'all to talk to y'all about something. And I was hoping for sure that I talked to Dave and John and Steve. So what we gonna do is we're gonna give Steve a minute and see if he jumps in. If not, I'll get with him on Facebook Messenger. I don't really do Facebook, but I do Messenger. Now, while we are waiting, can anybody tell me about the new camera angle? I need to hear about that. I know there's some work to be done, but are we in the wrong spot in general, or now? Before anybody types this, I thought I had the Logitech set where we would not see the computer screen. What I had it set was where you would see me like right here, so, but I was going to be in this far side where basically I could type if I needed to, if it was just like one of us, like when Shannon and I was just here and he was driving, I should have been typing. But I meant to have it set where you wouldn't see the computer screen, but when I went to webcam through YouTube, the way I went through to do the stream, and I had already had to delete one, it didn't have my camera settings on here, so it ended up showing the whole room. Picture is much cleaner. That's good. How about the sound? And the reason why I worry about that is because that air conditioner is right there. Y'all, it's July in South Mississippi. I'm not turning the air conditioner off. I'll move the camera before I turn the air conditioner. So what I had done was I had it set where you can see to about here, and you couldn't see. You could see me about waist up, and you could not see the computer screen. I had it zoomed, and now, John, welcome, Roy. John, that might be why the picture's so much cleaner, because I don't have any zoom on it. And if that's the case, thank you. Put a wet towel over my head. Roy, I promise you, Roy, I had the Logitech set where you wouldn't see the computer screen, and I went in and jacked up the way I set up the stream and had to delete it and was frustrated. So then I went in and I reset up the stream, and I didn't go back and recheck the camera settings. I'm not sure why they didn't stay. But anyway, I didn't want to redo it. I didn't want to redo it again. I had figured I'd already confused y'all bad enough. Y'all ain't real bright. Oh, I'm playing. I'm not. No, you good, Roy? Some of my friends and I pick on each other for sport. We good. And man, when we were in college, it was brutal. All right, so let me get your opinion. I'm at 198 subscribers. I need help with a couple things. First of all, I hung out with, not hung out with, but I've exchanged comments with some folks over in Germany that have some really cool model railways, and I'm trying to figure out how to do captions. Now, Claude does it through his editing software, which I was surprised to hear that. But that's awesome. I don't know if iMovie will do that or not, and I haven't investigated it thoroughly. It's not anywhere like jumping out at me, but I know you can do it through YouTube too. But that's something else. If any of you guys are familiar with how to add captions to your videos, if you're familiar with the process, let me know. Maybe I can give you my email. You can send me a little help, some tips, or point me to a video maybe, or something that you've watched, if you have. Okay, so it's not hard to do, John. That's cool. And Claude, in regard to iMovie, it's the only thing I've ever known, so I've played with it a lot, and actually I'm still finding new stuff. This video that's coming out tomorrow is the first time I've used Cutaway, because I always just use window and window. And somebody actually, I had a comment, and I appreciated the comment too. somebody had a comment that it was the video was a little tough to follow. And you know, I've just got it's too busy. I got too much stuff going on in the video, so I'm going to back off of that. I got text going across, I got windows and windows, and the reason I'm doing that is I'm trying to keep the videos under 10 minutes. And when you're editing your own work, everything seems important, you know. And I mean, I wish I had my own editor. No, you know what I mean. It's hard to edit your own work in that regard, because it's hard to cut stuff out when you've put it in there, because you kind of determined it was important in the first place. And a lot of times you might have modeled some of your sequence and your plan around that. Movie Editor Pro. Okay, John, I will definitely go out, and I will probably be on the email with y'all about that. Now, here's what I was working into. I picked up like 6 or 7 subscribers yesterday, and that was probably because I kind of had touched on a different railroad community. Accident kind of happened into it accidentally yesterday, and so I'm sure that's probably where that came from. But anyway, I crept dangerously close to 200 subscribers. This morning when I woke up, I was at 198, and when I went to sleep, I was at 197 or 191. So I was a little surprised, and anyway, that kind of gave me a little sense of urgency. So this morning, I actually reached out to Steve Arnold and sent an email out to John, and I said, y'all, I might try to go on today. Didn't end up going on this morning. Family doctor appointment, gymnastics type deal, and so anyway, as soon as I got done with all my obligations, I came on to that. Long story short, to tell y'all that at 200, I want to announce my 250 contest. And my 250 contest is what I need to get some kind of ideas from you guys and bounce back. Roy, I know you're real familiar with contests, particularly that you're running one right now, and you could probably give me a lot of what not to do's right now, maybe that I'm not going to be aware of, and maybe some of you other guys that are on here as well. We're gonna come back to that, Colin. I'm gonna ask you about that. But so what I'm thinking about doing is like getting, you know, like a gift certificate. Probably, you know, 250 would be $25. I could probably afford that. I mean, I'm a rich guy, but you know, I could do that. I can not buy my, you know, some extra model stuff that, you know, whatever. I can come up with that. So getting like maybe a gift certificate to Yankee Dabbler or something like that. Maybe Vinny could ask Yankee Dabbler. Maybe I shouldn't even say any of this. If he'd do a free shipping or something, you know what I mean? Just something, work it out where it didn't cost a lot of money, but it could be something cool. I even thought about, and I'm gonna shut up and look over at chat in a minute, but I even was at Hobby Lobby and they had some fantastic. I'm glad I mentioned that. They had some fantastic deals on woodland scenic stuff at Hobby Lobby. Now, I don't know if that's nationwide or what, or if they're just changing their display, but check this out. All right, this is 8 ounces of deep pour woodland scenic clear water with 4 ounces of hardener, so it's 12 ounces. All right, $7. I guess they're redoing the display or something. I bought 2. I really didn't need. I don't know that I even need. I might need 2, but I'm sure I'll use them. But I spent like $13. I got 24 ounces of Woodland Scenics clear water. So I'm sure they jacked the price way up. It was originally priced $30, but still, I don't know what that goes for on eBay, but I feel like I got a good deal. Anyway, back to the contest. I was thinking about I could maybe buy $25 worth of that discounted stuff and that would be a really nice prize too. So anyway, I kind of need to iron out some more details so when I get to 200, I can make an announcement. And the reason why I want to do it like that is I'm hoping that I can generate a little interest that a couple people have told me they might shout out to me that do some that work with some other people, and so I could get a few that way. I think the contest might bring in a couple, but I'd like to announce it at 200 that it launches at 250 because I think that'll help me get to 250, and then at 250 I would like to start the contest, and I'd like the contest maybe to be limited to like a certain amount of time or 25 entries or something, and make it real simple, something just like where all they got to do is take a video they were normally going to be uploading anyway, mention the contest, that they're contributing it to the contest or are supporting the contest with their effort in this video, and with a thumbnail on it, and limit it to 25 people, and figure out a way, maybe have some of you guys judge it, and go from there. Ideas? I'm going to shut up because I've been talking a whole lot longer than I want to. Whoever's with me, anybody's ideas? Good, bad, indifferent? Y'all see problems? All right, John. Do what you do. The subs will come. If they don't, you wouldn't want them in there. Well, and that's the true thing. I think the contest will just be fun. I would like to have some fun with it, but what I don't want to do is I don't want to get into some labor intensive thing. I want it to be real simple for everybody involved. Like Steve did that 10,000 giveaway, and I would imagine he spent a lot of time tracking those points. I don't want to do that, and I don't think y'all do either. And I mean, we're at a 250 giveaway either. We're not at a Steve Brown giveaway anyway. We're not at Roy's, giveaway. We're not at a Vinny giveaway. Not to discount it, but it's just something to have fun with. And so, Claude, actually, Sparky came on the other day. One of the last times I was live before I had to go to my meeting for a week, and he said, let the live stream run while you're working, and I know exactly where he was coming from, but I'm not trying to necessarily get monetized and qualify for YouTube monetization. I tell you what I do want to qualify for. I want to qualify to be able to stream with my phone. I can't do that. That's awful. It really, because I had to move my camera today because I was not pleased with my ability to read the chat, communicate with y'all if I needed to type and be at the computer, see the computer, and look at y'all, because I was doing this. And so long story short, if I could pull out my iPhone and gone live through it, we wouldn't have had the problem. The next thing is Google Hangouts. I could have done that, but I don't want to do Google Hangouts all the time. I want to do that when when something special is going on. I want it to be kind of like, oh, hey, all the guys we're doing a hangout today, and or we're doing a hangout Wednesday this week, as opposed to, oh man, yeah, there's another one today. I don't know if I'll go or not. Kind of that type of deal. Started out having more entries per person by the number of correct answers, but I changed it just after starting the contest. All right. So, Stu, exactly. And Stu, welcome. By the way, I'm sorry. I got very self-absorbed in my information I'm trying to obtain from folks, and I did not say hello to you. I apologize. We're very glad to have you here, Stu. If you would tell us a little bit about what you're talking about, how did you keep yours simple? And yeah, Roy, I'm gonna be honest. Yours seemed labor intensive to me, which is why I kind of suggested that you might be able to give me some hints. Um, I think that yours is awesome. I just didn't get to know you at all before it was kind of too late. But um, it seems labor intensive. Steve Brown's seems labor intensive. DIY Digital's is not. I think he did a good job with his. But you got to mention him and something else. Uh, I can't remember. You got to use a tripod. I mean, it was like simple stuff. Although, even even when he was doing this, I guess I'm just really lazy. But what I do requires time management, and that's kind of constantly what I'm always doing. What makes something the easiest without sacrificing too much quality. Yeah, and I've let most of that roll. I'll be honest. I don't know that I got all the answers though. But you know what I would hope to achieve from a contest is to have some of my subscribers who support my channel in because all of them don't. Um, I'm sure I don't have a bad ratio from what I can tell through analytics in regards to what subscribers actually watch my stuff. It's not awful. As a matter of fact, it's pretty good. But um, you know, I don't want to lie. But anyway, the point I was saying is the ones who enter will be ones who support my channel and would like to see it grow and do well. And the thing is, when they enter, they're not entering for 25 bucks. Roy, I'll be honest. I'd be surprised if half of the people in your contest are in it, even though the prize is fantastic. They're in it because they're supporting Roy. You know what I mean? And so what happens was you do a little contest, and this is kind of addressing something Claude mentioned. When you do a little contest, and some of these guys that support you involve themselves in it, their people that support them see them supporting you and go, hey, maybe I'll check that guy out or that girl out or whoever. You see what I kind of mean? And so um, that's kind of how I look at it. I kind of look at it as good exposure as opposed to going through and what you can do some of those sites where you just like put in your name or something and you get 20 subs. I would imagine those folks ain't gonna be around long or watch nothing. Oh, Roy, you got a fantastic contest running. Man, I would be Roy, between your live ability dropping for a minute and your contest. See, when you're live, I bet your analytics have gone through the roof. Because I know as your watch time increased a lot in the past month and a half or so, Roy, or month. I would say for sure. So Stu said, I made my giveaway real easy. I don't have time. It's all good. I made a work for one of my shows, and my people just had to make a certain comment on the video. Oh, okay, Stu. Ain't a bad idea. Well, um, I figured that I figured you were kind of check. I know you were checking it or had checked it, or we had talked about that when your live ability, when they took away your live thing. I don't know why they took it away and gave it back and all that stuff anyway. So what I got is from John was that John suggested that we don't probably want to limit the number, which would be fine. One thing I don't want it to do is to go on and on and on. And since it's launching at 250, I would have to put some kind of time limit or something on it. See, I'm not launching it at 200 and stopping it at 250. I'm launching it at 250, which is weird, I guess. And as a result, I will have to have a entry cap or a time cap, and the time cap is probably the way to go. Um, I would hope that we exceeded the 25 like John saying. That'd be cool. And so what I would want to do is just do a little something, at 250, to generate a little interest, have a little fun, and then try something else kind of around 500. I think Nathan DeLay's doing a 500 project. Um, but out of three out of 300 subscribers that entered the giveaway last week, and Stu, I would imagine that's probably a fairly accurate ratio. You know, based on stats that I've seen from other contests with people with much larger subscriber numbers. Even you said you had 300 subs and 24 that entered, and it lasted a week. All right. Did you do much? Did you push it much, Stu? Did you do any announcements or anything like that? Okay, call. Noted. It makes sense. Have you ever done a giveaway, Claude? Just curious. I mean, I guess I am trying to drive subs because I want to get to 1,000. But I don't think I'm gonna make money. That's not why I want to get to 1,000. I mean, from the nightmare that Roy went through, I don't know that I would. I might. I mean, sounds like it might be a pain in the butt to turn it off once you got it on. So I mean, I guess I wasn't lying, but I guess I would like to get up to 1,000 quality subscribers. Quality. Um, I think that I mentioned in my previous intro, the one before this, that I didn't want anybody's sister's cat subscribing. And that's why I don't promote to family and those kind of things. I don't promote to people that aren't model railroad. I don't friends, that kind of thing. I just don't do that. So yeah, I want 10,000 subscribers. I want 10,000 quality model railroad subscribers. Um, I want 1,000 of them to watch a video a day. You know, but that's. I don't have any kind of aspirations or think. I don't think that I'm going to make money. I really don't. And I guarantee you, the people who do get a check probably work way too hard for it. Like they probably have exceeded the point of having fun with it. I would assume. And Stu, that's exactly what that makes a lot of sense. That's what we were talking about. I mean, quality. So you got 24 quality entries from quality people, and the thing is, what I'm suspecting is that those 24 people have channels that probably have subs, and some of those guys might get exposed to your channel via that entry. Anybody got anything for me? It's now. Hold on. The not bad guy is on in an hour, right? That's why I went ahead and jumped on, and I'm going to get off now. That guy that says not bad, that whatever Tuesday night thing is starts in an hour, and I'm going to go there. That's hard. 10,000 subscribers. You have to watch videos every day. Oh, is it Wilmer? Okay. Thank you, Roy. Yeah, I guess. So I don't know. Does YouTube pay creators differently if they have more comments? I mean, I have no idea. Like I said, I've not investigated any kind of financial part of YouTube. I have no idea. I do know that the amount of views you need to make any money is ridiculous. That's all I know. All right, so Stu Structures is Mark. Mark, I have a good night. Is that right? I apologize. I called him Stu. I didn't know. Mark, you have a good night, and I will get that right next time. Thank you for stopping in. We appreciate you. And we're about to wrap up here, too. I'm going to see y'all at Wilmer Reed's channel. Oh, yeah. And trust me, I'm making a mini diorama right now. I ain't no Luke Towing OG. Well, Mark, I guess I need to stop assuming that people's names are what their names are, because my name is not D&RGW. First name is not Iron, second name is not Horse, and third name is not Rube either. Matter of fact, I don't think anybody's ever used my name, Iron, and Horse together in the exact same sentence. Horse maybe, but all right. Before oh, y'all check this out real quick. Look. Luke Towing better watch out. You better watch out, Luke. Ah, y'all like that, don't you? Huh? All right, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna take it in for the evening. I'm gonna sit back and relax and give me something to eat and check out Wilmer. John, Roy, I appreciate you. Claude, I appreciate you. Colin, I appreciate you. Mark, I appreciate you. Please, let me say. I don't think I missed anybody. Dave! Dave! Dave was here for a minute, and I totally missed him. Dave, BNSF, I'm sorry. I was so busy talking I didn't check. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Dave, I hope to see you in an hour. I apologize I didn't speak. I didn't realize you were with us. Or did I? I did. Anyway, y'all take care. I'll see y'all in an hour. I don't know if I'm going to go live tomorrow or not. Depends upon the count. I might do an announcement, or I might go live. Y'all keep an eye out. I hope y'all stop in if you do, and I hope to see y'all in about 50 minutes or so. Take care.